All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. You gotta go, baby.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes caught. Kelce left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
258. Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 31, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
319.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check right now. You got 58. You're 58.
The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line, because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Kevin King with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch right. Alpha. Slant. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. I got you. I got you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams.
Let's go.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Gain of 15. First down, Packers.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking crap.
Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Line
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43.
Check three.
Let's get it now. Hard side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Hey, rip it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Shot, back there. I 7, let's go. Kill.
15.
Tight go.
Hey, 57. 15. Hard side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Hey, rip list.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
3.
An 8-yard gain.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 57.
Box trap.
15.
Here we go. Checking motion.
Yellow.
Go. Bravo. Switch it.
Yellow.
Check.
Hey, Sunday. Hard side.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming up to you. Check 99.
Inside.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. on second down now. It's Jones, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 16, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby sets it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
On second and 9, Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9.
Here we go. Check. Cross.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Crosby onto the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Chips over here.
Hey, yo, hey, go.
Delta. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Correct.
Sponge.
50, yellow.
Slam.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Kevin King there defensively.
Yellow.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the backer. Slam.
15. Hey, 43, 15.
Smoke. Mike 28. Here we go. Mike 28.
Yellow.
Check.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the edge.
15.
Why? Who? Mike 28. It's just me and you.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Attack.
Here we go. Shoot.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tie that left. Four down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey,
15.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Yellow.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Check.
Yellow.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check your hot read. Hey.
15.
24.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Attack.
Hatchet. 36. 36.
43. 43.
Check nickel.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercrush.
Hey, rib blitz.
Check.
Now the toss is to McCoy running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there. First down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
No. Big Ed. Switch.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Boxing.
Check. Mike 50.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. John, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
On first down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
26.
24 is the mic. You.
To throw is Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Jim.
Yellow.
Take four.
Hero 15. Yellow.
Two, fellas, let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, 28. Okay, double.
Yellow.
Check 31.
Easy.
Wide. Get wide. Check.
Finish the game.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
35's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Hey, 57 color.
Check.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley to the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.